Namaste, good morning, welcome everybody. So today and for the next few classes, we're going to be focusing on Anahata, the heart chakra. Now, of course, we keep saying no chakra is more important than another, but we know that the foundation, Muladhara, is really important to create this beautiful, solid foundation for everything above it to be supported by. And then the heart, well, the heart is just so beautiful because the heart, the fourth out of 7 chakras, is right in the middle, and it connects us to our earthliness. And what we've done so far is we've worked with this lower triangle of chakras, really focusing on being grounded, connected to earth, to the very realness of this human experience. And from the heart, we have these beautiful roots growing down into our earthliness. And then we have the branches coming up and opening us up to our divinity. And it's this connection here at the heart that brings the lower and the higher triangles of chakras together. So the heart is so obvious. We know, what does the heart represent? The heart represents love, balance, self-reflection, self-acceptance. It's our relationships, our intimacy. It's also where we grieve, and it's our compassion and devotion. So the heart is really so beautiful. It's here that we learn to love ourselves. It's here that we learn to love others. It's here that we develop empathy and compassion. And when the heart is unbalanced, we feel so deeply emotional pain, we lack compassion, we may be indecisive, can't decide because here in the middle and we don't know which way to go. We may experience codependency in relationships, have fear of being rejected or abandoned, and lots of negative self-talk with low self-esteem. And then, of course, when it's balanced, you see the good in yourself and you see the good in others. You're filled with kindness and compassion. You're very optimistic, full of hope. And you just generally feel very happy and loved within yourself. So when we're working with heart chakra, it's not rocket science, it's love. What does love mean to me? How am I loving myself? How am I loving the world? Am I opening myself up to giving and receiving love? Because for many of us, we think, oh, well, I'm giving love, therefore I'm fine. But what about receiving? Are we open ourselves to receiving love as well? As we move through this Hatha class today, this really physical being in the body class, I want us to hold in our mind's eye the words of Stanley Keleman, who says, love is a bodied truth, a somatic reality. And think of that lover, the very first time you met your lover, and that somatic feeling, the sensations in the body, the heart races, the palms begin to sweat, the brain becomes foggy, you can't think clearly. Love is a somatic reaction and response. The first time you held your child in your arms, that love, remember that sensation in your body, those feelings that you had in your body, and remember that love isn't something out here around us. Love is a very somatic feeling. It's a very real, visceral way of being in the world. As we work with Anahata, heart chakra, we're going to be using in each of our classes the Samavriti breath with the Hridaya Mudra. So Samavriti, some of you may know it as box breath. Under the name of box breath, it has gained a lot of interest from various very manly pursuits. The US Marines use box breath because it brings us to a space of alert calm. So we're going to be using the Samavriti breath as a way of bringing alertness but remaining calm as we inhabit the body and we start to really feel the love and how it expresses itself through us. So Samavriti breath, or box breath as you may know it, is very simple. We're going to inhale for the count of 4, then we're going to hold the breath for the count of 4, Then we're going to exhale for the count of 4, close the box, holding the breath out for the count of 4. So it's even breaths, everything for the count of 4. We're going to inhale, hold, exhale, hold. When we're doing this, what's really important is that you don't inhale very quickly. So I'm counting 1, 2, and by 2, you've already inhaled all your breath in. Slow the breath down so that you're inhaling for the entire count, and the same when you're exhaling. Don't quickly breathe all the air out after the count of 2. Slow the breath down so that you're exhaling for the entire count of 4, and then the holding is only for the count of 4 in between. So Hridaya Mudra, we bring the middle and the ring finger. So the middle and the ring finger lightly touching the thumb, and then the index finger curls in to the thumb. So I don't know if you can see it. Maybe if I hold it against my black. So it's the middle and the index finger, the ring finger touching the thumb, and then the index finger curls into the base of the thumb, and the pinky finger is extended. And you can just do that with both hands. If this mudra doesn't feel comfortable for you, just hold it in a regular Gyan mudra. So let's lengthen, tailbone tucks under, shoulders relax. And we're just going to start with 3 long arms before we get into the breathing. So take a beautiful long deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And let's inhale to begin. And just allow that vibration to gently settle into your being, feeling your beautiful divine connection to the vibration of all life. And then let's start with our Samavriti breath. And inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Deep breath in. Hold the breath in. Lift the pelvic floor, the anal muscles for more band. Keep the breath in. And exhale. And second round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Deep breath in, hold the breath. Keep the breath in. And exhale, release. Be completely present, feel what you're feeling. Beautiful. And then you can bring your hands to your knees, and let's just do a very quick spinal warm up. Inhaling up, exhaling down, very gently waking up the spine. Feel the connection to the spine, and remember it's along the spine that we find these beautiful whirling vortexes that are the chakras. So as you move the spine, connect to the heart, but also connect to that space in the spine adjacent to the heart. Beautiful. Very nice. And to center, and a lovely Sufi grind. That's it. Just feel the beautiful release. Changing direction. And back to center. Beautiful. Coming onto your hands and knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And let's start moving through cat and cow. So inhale, drop your belly down, look up, and exhale, curl up. Continuing with this movement. That's it. Listening to what your body needs, moving faster, moving slower. And come to neutral, toes tuck under, legs straighten, heels press down, head and neck relax. Lift mole band, lightly apply Uddiyana band. And then maybe lifting and lowering the heels, walking it out. Beautiful. Take your gaze between your hands and walk your feet towards the front of your mat. Grabbing hold of your elbows and just let your upper body hang gently down. Shift the weight to the balls of your feet. Keep your knees slightly bent. And then release your arms, gently curling up and come to Tadasana. Big toes touch, ankles touch, tailbone tucks under, belly lightly engaged. Beautiful, long, deep breath in and exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back, and exhale, palms to the mat. Relax your head and neck. Fingertips are in line with your toes, so bend your knees if you need to get your palms flat. Beautiful. Step your right leg all the way back. Drop your right knee to the mat. Look up, hips sink down, gaze upwards, open your chest. Beautiful. Left leg steps back. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right foot forwards, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, looking up. Other leg back. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left leg forwards, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Right leg back, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale. And exhale. Left leg back. Other leg back. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale. And exhale. Come to Tadasana. Bring your left hand to your heart center, your right hand to your belly. Feel the beating of your heart. Feel that beautiful connection from the heart to the lower triangle. Love, compassion, kindness, empathy. Connecting your roots to your divinity. And inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg back, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale. And exhale. Left leg back. Retain. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale. And exhale. Keeping your palms together. Belly strongly engaged. Keeping Uddiyana Bandha applied. Come up on your toes. Come down. And pause here for just a moment. And then roll all the way down, coming to Shavasana. Bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your belly. And just take a moment, this really beautiful, intimate gesture, bringing your heart and your roots together, your earthliness connected to the heart. Beautiful. And then you can bring your hands alongside your body. Press your lower back down into the mat. And inhale, raise your right leg up to 90 degrees. Exhale down. Left leg up. Exhale down. Inhale right. Exhale. And left. Exhale. Inhale right. Now grab hold of your right leg, either on the calf or the thigh. Try and avoid holding behind the knee if possible. And gently use your arms to ease your foot towards the floor behind you. Try and keep your shoulders on the mat and use your exhale. Beautiful. Now take a lovely, long, deep inhale. And as you exhale, lift your head and shoulders off the mat. Hold higher up your leg. Tuck your elbows into your waist. Beautiful. And gently encourage this foot towards the floor behind you. And we want to come out of our comfort zones. So it wants to be a little bit uncomfortable, but definitely not painful. Elbows are tucked into the knee, not out. That's it. Good. And release. And then raise your left leg up. Grab hold of your left leg on the calf or thigh and gently use your breath to ease the foot towards the floor behind you. Remember, the focus is on keeping the knee beautifully straight. That's it. Good. Breathing into it. And on your next inhale, lifting head and shoulders off the mat, hold higher up the leg and ease that foot down. That's it. Really focus on keeping the knee beautifully straight, elbows tucked in. And there should be no white knuckles. It should be just a gentle easing. That's it. And lower your head and shoulders and release. And let's go to double leg raises. So you can have hands at your sides, underneath your head, or on the floor behind you, whatever feels right. If you have any discomfort in your lower back, tucking your hands underneath your buttocks. Strongly engage your belly, press your lower back down into the mat, and inhale both legs very slowly up to 90 degrees. And before you go down, just adjust your posture and make sure your lower back is firmly pressed into the mat. Deep breath in, and exhale, come down. Keep your feet 10 centimeters off the floor. Inhale, exhale, 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 and inhale, coming down for the count of 10, 9, and 8. Let's hold 8. Beautiful. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold 2. Keep the belly strong. And release. Well done. Coming back down to Shavasana. Maybe you bend your knees to release your lower back, or you relax your legs down, whatever feels right for you. Remembering to listen to your body. And again, you can invite your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly as you deeply connect to self. Beautiful. Breathing into it. Using the exhale to be completely present. For the next pose, we're going to go into Sarvangasana or shoulder stand. Please remember, if you have any neck or shoulder injuries, to just press your buttocks against the wall and let your legs rest up against the wall. If you are going into the pose, remember to keep your head and neck absolutely still in this posture. If you turn your head, it's very easy to injure yourself. So particularly practicing at home, you need to be very, very aware of keeping your head and neck absolutely still. So bringing your hands alongside your body, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, swing your legs up, support your back with your hands. And then walk your hands down towards your shoulders. as we try and get hips, shoulders, and feet in a straight line. Breathing. Beautiful. Notice what happens to the body. The throat is constricted as we stimulate thyroid and parathyroid glands. Breathing may be uncomfortable. I just want you to check into that. See how it feels, maybe a little bit claustrophobic. Where does the mind go? Start to notice how the legs are getting heavier and heavier. The blood begins to drain from the legs, pooling in the throat. Just become aware of those sensations in the body. Beautiful. Now you can drop your right foot to the floor behind your head and exhale back up to center. Make sure you're solidly supported. And then left leg down and exhale back up. And then slowly with control, take both feet to the floor behind you. If your feet are not touching the floor, make sure your hands are supporting your back. If your feet are touching the floor, you can take your hands off your back and draw them towards your toes. But just make sure that your whole body is beautifully supported. We really don't want any injury, so rather keep your hands on your back if you feel even a tiny bit wobbly. Beautiful. Now bring your hands onto your back. Take your legs back up and gently roll down, coming to Shavasana. Beautiful. Feet mat distance apart, palms face up. Just take a moment to feel the beautiful sensations of the inverted posture. Notice your heart. Notice your breath. Check in with your relationship to self. Can you be kind and compassionate to self? Beautiful. And now you can bend your knees, bring your feet up as close to your buttocks as you can get them. If you can, grab hold of your ankles. If you can't reach your ankles, just have your hands resting alongside your feet. So if you can, grabbing hold of your ankles, and then take a beautiful long deep breath in, preparing for Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose. Deep breath in and exhale, lifting your hips up. Now press through your heels as you lift your hips even higher up. And we're going to do 3 long deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, deep breath in, lift your hips up even higher. Check in with your heart center, open your chest, hold the breath. And exhale, dropping halfway down. Now I want you to release your hands from your feet, and with your fingers pointing outwards, bring your hands underneath your hips. It's very important that your thumbs are on the outside, because if you slip, it's very easy to fall onto your thumbs. So don't have any weight on your thumbs. Then come up on your toes. Maybe walk your feet a tiny bit closer towards your shoulders. Lift your hips up. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bend your right knee in towards your chest and raise it up. Beautiful. Pointing your toe towards the ceiling and hold. And then bend your knee and release. And deep breath in. Exhale, bend your left knee in towards your chest. And exhale, extend. Beautiful. And bend the knee in and release. Dropping down. Shake out your hands and wrists if you need to. And then you can hug your knees to your chest and just start to rock all the way up, all the way down, massaging the spine. And rocking all the way up. And extending your legs out in front of you. Beautiful. Preparing for Paschimottanasana. Deep breath in. And exhale, just walk your hands away from your body, bringing them as close to your feet as you can. Let your chest and your belly relax fully and completely. Relax your head and your neck. And then turn your palms to face upwards so that there's absolutely no tension in the body. And relax. And what I want you to become aware of now is the polarity of chest open, the vulnerability of exposure, and then how it feels to go within. Feel how safe and peaceful it is here. As you relax fully and completely, love is a bodied truth, a somatic reality. Just think about that for a moment. A bodied truth, a somatic reality. And feel that love in your body right now. This love that we have for ourselves. Breathing into it. Feeling that beautiful connection to the heart, to the body, to the breath. Of course, when we're working with Anahata Chakra, we're also working with the lungs. And so when we want to heal Anahata Chakra, we turn to the breath. So do that now. Turn to the breath now. Be present to the breath. And very gently curling up. Coming to staff pose, Tadasana. And just being here. Beautiful. We're going to move into the inclined plane. So bringing your hands underneath your shoulders. Now your fingers can point forwards or backwards. Just see what feels right for your body. Take a beautiful, long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, lift your hips up and drop your head back. Keep the hips up. Let the head fall all the way back. Lift up, up, up for 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Coming down and coming over onto your knees. Hips to your heels, hands to your feet, and forehead to the mat. And just be here. Or here. Again, inclined plane opens the heart, exposes, makes you vulnerable. And then we go in, we curl in upon ourselves. And this is the balance we look to for Anahata Chakra. Understanding when to be vulnerable and when to close in. Vulnerability is such a beautiful tool in being human. So often we have an experience We feel like our heart is closed, that we couldn't possibly expose ourselves to that pain or hurt again. And Anahata reminds us that we can go within and we can heal, and then we can open up again. Beautiful, gently curling up and coming onto your knees. Taking your knees more or less hip distance apart, preparing for, of course, Uttanasana. Nothing opens the chest quite like camel pose. So starting with your hands in your back, press your hips forward, lift your heart up and drop your head back. Now check that your hips are in line with your knees as you reach back, lift up. Now you may want to stay here, or you may want to bring your hands onto your heels. But if your hips fall back like this, you're not getting any benefit. Your hips need to be in line with your knees, head back. And wherever you are, give yourself completely to that pose. And we're going to do 3 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, deep breath in, and now hold the breath in. Feel the breath expanding the chest, lifting the heart up, hips up for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands to the small of your back. Sit back on your heels, hands to your feet, forehead to the mat, and relax. Going back to the safety of home. Coming home to your safe space. Knowing that we always have this space within us, this beautiful healing space within. And gently curling up and coming back to hands and knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And just start to move very naturally. Your body knows exactly what it needs right now. So just invite that intuitive movement of mind and body, the somatic experience of love. Our consciousness is completely embodied, but we forget. And we get so wrapped up in mind and intellect that we forget to embody our consciousness. The only way of truly transforming is through the bodily experience. And come to neutral. Beautiful. Tuck your toes under. Straighten your legs and press your heels down to the mat. And we're going to just do some movement now. So we're going to move from down dog. So heels are slightly wider than the hips. And we're going to move from down dog into up dog. So dropping the hips down, keeping them off the mat, shoulders away from the ears. Deep breath in and exhale, push up and back. Deep breath in, exhale, coming down. Keep your hips off the mat, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale and exhale, push up and back. And last time, inhale and exhale, hips up off the mat, looking up, and then drop your knees down and just drop your head back. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Bhujangasana Cobra pose. Breathing into it. And bending your elbows in, Coming down, forehead to the mat. Going straight into Dhanurasana, bow pose. Bending your knees, grabbing hold of the outside of your feet. Take a beautiful, long, deep breath in. And exhale, lift your thighs, lift your chest, gazes upwards. Lift up even higher for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, forehead to the mat. Second round with rocking bow. Deep breath in and exhale, lifting up. Now you can stay here or rocking back and forth. Beautiful. And release. Hands underneath your shoulders. Push up, push back. Take your knees apart and let your hands stretch forwards. And again, just feel what it feels like to close ranks, to go within. I open myself up to vulnerability. And then I go back home, giving myself exactly what I need. Beautiful. And curling up, coming to Vadrasana, to rock pose. And you can sit to the left of your feet, bringing your right foot over your left knee, moving your left foot out of the way so that your sitting bones are firmly planted on the mat. Right hand comes behind your back, left arm up, bring your left arm in front of your knee, lifting up, inhale, and exhale, twisting round, gazing over your right shoulder. Stay active in this pose, inhaling up and exhaling, twisting round. And back to center, changing sides, bringing the right foot underneath, bring the left foot over the right knee, making sure both sitting bones are firmly planted on the mat. Left hand behind the back, right arm comes up, bring it in front of your knee, lift up and twist round, gazing over your left shoulder. Staying completely active. Inhaling up and exhaling round. And coming back to center. Uncrossing your legs and come up to standing. Taking your feet about a leg distance apart. Most of you have got longer legs than you think, so take them just a teeny bit wider. Beautiful. Arms out to the side. Tailbone tucked under, Uddiyana Bandha strong. Deep breath in and exhale, stretch forwards, lead with your heart. Come down, grab hold of your ankles. Shift the weight into the balls of your feet and relax your head and neck. Tailbone lifts up, breathing into it. Staying active in the pose. And inhale, coming back up. Now turn your right foot to face to the right. Left foot faces the front. Bend your right knee. Now your body is facing the right. Reach up with both hands, sink down into your right knee. Keep your left leg nice and strong. And then bring your left hand onto your left thigh and reach back. Now open your heart center, reaching up. Beautiful. Sink down even more into that right leg. Open your heart, take your gaze upwards. And coming back up to center. Both feet face forwards. Left foot turns out. Turn to face the left. Bend the left knee. Right leg now nice and straight. Arms up, sinking down. And bring the right hand onto the right thigh. Lean back, open the chest. Beautiful. Breathing into it. And coming back up to center. Walk your feet together. Deep breath in and exhale. Just slowly fall down into a forward bend. Shift the weight to the balls of your feet. Lift your tailbone up. Let your hands just relax wherever they are. Again, going within. Experience being in your body. And soften your knees. Coming down. And come to Sukhasana. Take comfortable, cross-legged posture. Tailbone tucked under, spine straight. Bringing your hands again into Hridaya Mudra with the middle and ring finger touching the thumb, the index finger curling in towards the base of the thumb. Spine lovely and straight. And start to watch your breath. Experience your breath, cleansing and filling your lungs. As you inhale, feel your chest expanding forwards, sideways, and backwards. And as you exhale, notice how much calmer and more centered you feel. Inhale, expanding forwards, sideways and backwards. And exhale, softening to calm. And just continuing to breathe. And now at your heart center, you notice a beautiful green ball of light. This beautiful green ball of light representing Anahata Chakra. And it appears to you effortlessly. Now as you inhale, notice this green light expanding forwards, sideways and backwards in your chest. And exhale into calmness. And as you inhale, it expands now beyond your chest into the abdomen and the organs. And you exhale calmness. And this beautiful green light from your heart center continues to grow and expand into every single cell in your body. Your entire body now glowing with this beautiful, healing, calming light. Your auric field expanding with this beautiful green light. And the most magnificent calm descends upon your being. And it takes just a moment to recognize that that calm is always within you. You can't reach for it from anywhere except within. And take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation. I love and accept myself fully. I'm filled with gratitude. And exhale. And when you feel ready, lying down on your mat in Shavasana or any other comfortable relaxation posture, perhaps covering yourself with a blanket and just allowing yourself to be as comfortable as you can be. And you can give yourself permission to relax fully and completely, knowing that it is here in this space of deep relaxation that you are healed. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. My relaxed calves and thighs. My relaxed calves and thighs. Calves and thighs are relaxed. I relax hips and buttocks. I relax hips and buttocks. Hips and buttocks. Relax. I relax abdomen and chest. I relax abdomen and chest. Abdomen and chest. Relax. I relax hands and arms. I relax hands and arms. Hands and arms. Relax. I relax neck and shoulders. I relax neck and shoulders. Neck and shoulders. Relax. And I relax face, eyes, nose, mouth, and tongue. My entire face is completely relaxed. My entire body is relaxed, filled with peace. And in this space of deep peace and relaxation, I connect to my heart, the bridge that connects my earthliness to my divinity. When my life force, my prana enters my body, to the space where love resides, to the safety of my inner temple. With each inhale, I invite love. I invite kindness. I invite compassion. I invite gratitude. I'm filled with optimism and hope, knowing that I love and I am loved. And there is peace within me, peace around me, peace in all the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And you can begin to very gently start bringing your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest as you move your thumb across your fingertips and start moving your toes. And you can take your arms above your head, have a beautiful stretch, drawing the hands and feet away from each other and hugging your knees to your chest as you rock gently side to side. And resting momentarily on the right hand side, feeling the safety of the fetal position before gently rocking up and coming to Sukhasana, to easy pose. Bringing your hands together. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround us, and the pure light within guide our way on. Excuse me. Namaste. Ooh. blockage in my throat chakra. Have a lovely, lovely day.